This is the motivation.
Hey, welcome to this week's episode of JJC2C, the podcast that talks about what's important on and off the mats. And my goodness, do we have hecka fight news. I'm going to say fight news, Fonzo. How you doing this weekend, my bro?
Doing great, man. Last night was an amazing night for fights. So many good. It was like fucking AM PM. Too much good stuff. You know what I mean?
Seriously, good way to say it, dude. There was something for everybody because even my dad showed up. So let's talk about some of the.
You got to talk about what some of the things your pops was saying throughout some of these fights, fool.
All right, I don't know if we're up for that, but all right. If the time is right, we'll go. I'll drop some gems.
Okay.
My dad always likes to show up, but he most importantly does not ever like to show up for MMA fights. And there was some boxing last night, so I kind of baited him with that, and then he came over. So we'll get into that. But we got some UFC headliners making moves, people changing spots, new fight announcements being made. We got some BJJ All-Stars news. What else? Tank Ryan Garcia news. Hey, it's a lot of stuff. So let's just jump right into it. You ready, Fonzo?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Kicking it off with some MMA news. This was a fight that was supposed to go down for us last night at Ultimate Fight Night. What was it, 23 last night? Blades. Who was that guy that he fought? Pavlovich? I don't know. Anyways, this co-main event ended up getting moved to next week. So now instead of getting 3 rounds, now we're going to get a 5-round banger. Dude, imagine you like cake, but now you're going to get more cake. Thank you, Uncle Dana. That's what's up. You psyched for this or not?
I am. I'm totally psyched. The only thing is, dude, like, do either of these guys really need 5 rounds? Like, is this really going to go all 5 rounds?
I don't think so, but the fact that it's being offered to us, you know what I mean? Like imagine a 5-round heavyweight match between 2 top heavyweight contenders. No disrespect to the heavyweight division, but the first round and a half is probably going to be awesome. And then after that, if it's still going on, it's going to be a snooze fest. Yes or no?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10.
This will not be that. So make sure you tune in. This is going to be a banger of a fight. It could totally end at any round because both of these guys have that kind of power, that kind of game. But they also both have the chins. They both have the cardio to go all 5 rounds. So we don't know what we're going to get. The only thing I can tell you guys out there is that this is going to be fun to watch. So make sure you tune in next week. Anything else, Fonzo?
Mm-hmm. I want to hear what you think, man. Who you got?
Dude, I don't know, man. I haven't seen Simone in a while, but we saw Song Yadong against Corey not too long ago, and I felt that if he wouldn't have gotten cut open like that, I don't know. I'm not saying he could have beat him, but he was giving Corey a run for his money. He's shown that he's got pretty good takedown defense. We'll see. It's going to get tested this time around. He's got hammers for sure. Yeah. Maybe not stopping power, but enough to stop someone in their tracks and make them think, oh, maybe I don't want to do that. So we'll see. And same thing on the other side with Simone. Simone is a freaking cardio machine, almost like another version of Merab, where he's just going to keep coming. He's just going to keep coming, you know? So it's going to be a fun fight, man. I would love, no matter what, we're going to get a contender out of this. Someone from this fight should be jumping up and touching the top 5 for sure. What do you think?
I agree. And right now, Song is ranked number 8 and Simone is number 10. So that's interesting. And then the other thing I was looking at, dude, is Merab is number 1 contender, but Simone whooped his ass. He fucking he subbed him.
He subbed him, but he didn't. Yeah. They didn't give it to him. No, didn't Merab win by decision or something?
No,
Oh,
No,
he subbed
it's
him?
on his record as a loss. Yeah,
Nice.
it's on
All
his
right,
record as a
cool.
loss.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. So, yeah, he ain't no
So, but
joke, dude. He's totally
this is
could
going to
be
be a good
contender.
fight.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
cannot
good
wait.
fight.
All right. Moving on, we got a pay-per-view coming up May 6th. This is the Henry Cejudo Aljamain Sterling card. And I think we had a co-main event fight fall out possibly because it was supposed to be Charlie Olives and Benio Dariush, no?
I think so.
I think so. And then Charlie Olives got hurt, so they ended up having to move that co-main event, and they weren't sure what they were gonna do. So Borrachina on April 19th tweeted out, "Yo, we need to fix this. Let me step up to the light heavyweight ranks. Let me take some more juice, and I'll fight Blonde. I'll fight Blonde Jan Blachowicz. I'll fight him. Fat Paulo is ready." Well, soon after that, I don't know what happened, but Jan was like, "Yo, put the brakes on that shit. That shit ain't not gonna happen. If it would have happened, I would have knocked his socks off." But yeah, Jan is not interested. So Paulo Costa, maybe this is part of his game plan. Maybe he's just trying to blow steam up Jan's butthole to get him sidetracked, and then they're going to end up fighting later on, and he's going to be so worked up over this, he's just going to fight emotionally. What do you think? Nah?
It's kind of a weak plan. I think more than anything, it's just showing Borrachina's fucking troll fucking powers. This motherfucker's a hell of a troll, man. I love that guy.
Who the fuck is that guy?
All right. Let's talk about fights here. So moving forward, we got a banger of an announcement that was announced earlier this week. We weren't sure who Durinho was going to fight. We knew he wanted to get a fight up pretty soon. He was chirping at Colby. He was chirping at Bilal. He was chirping at being a backup for the main event, for a heavyweight or for a shot at the strap. But it turns out that it was Bilal as a dance partner the whole time. And instead of it being a 3-rounder, they have both agreed to give us a 5-round co-main event. So now we're going to get 2 main events, 5 rounds apiece on the table. What do you think about this matchup, dude? Are you excited?
I am.
Right?
This is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be good, dude.
Dude, I don't even know. I mean, what do you think? I think, man, Burns was fucking super impressive as his last fight.
But he's also fighting Jorge, so let's, you know what I mean? Kind of.
Yeah.
But that's not his fault. That's who they put in front of him. But that he did what you're supposed to do to a lesser opponent. Beat the shit out of him, right?
Right.
Take him to the back of the woodshed, slap him around, big brother him, and that's exactly what he did. So now we're gonna get this right here with these 2 dudes, and I almost feel like it's gonna be like destruction derby, dude. Like these guys are just gonna go at it. They're gonna try to take each other down. They're gonna try to fucking throw hammers at each other. Once someone gets someone down, they're gonna try to advance position. I am super excited for this, and I believe that the winner of this is going to be the future champ of this division very, very soon. What do you think?
Yeah, that could all well be true, man. Let's see who's in the division. I was trying to look them up. This is welter, right?
Yes.
So you have Leon, and then you have Bilal, and then where is Burns? Oh, right behind him. Yeah, so dude.
I mean, you got Kazman at 3, but he's not even in the division anymore. So
right.
Take him out, move Bilal up to 3. You got Colby at 2, Kamaru at 1.
Yeah,
Burns
this is definitely going to be
right.
This is definitely going to be a fight that shakes up the top 5 for sure.
For sure.
And it's gonna, I don't know how long Leon can retain that title. You know, he's a good fighter, but he's not a dominant fighter.
He's got some dogs coming after him, dude.
Yep,
because the winner of this, Gilbert and Bilal, that is a threat. I promise you that they are a threat. The threat in this, maybe not so much a threat on the feet as Leon is, but they have the potential to take him down. And if they get him down, they're not gonna let him up, dude. Especially Gilbert. Once
Right.
Gilbert gets you down, he's looking at advanced position. He's looking to make damage, or he's looking for a sub. And I like that. I like that he's always pushing the pace, you know?
Mhm.
And then outside of that, you got Shavkat. You got Shavkat who's hungry. He wants to fight, and he's just like sitting on the sidelines like Pablo Escobar on a swing, like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, dude, he's got 3 sharks coming after him.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Leon. So,
Yep.
all
Yeah,
right.
this is definitely going to be the start of that process, man, for sure. I'm excited.
Yes, definitely. So, all right. That's UFC 288. So let's look at the card real quick. Main event, Aljo taking on Henry Cejudo, Bilal Muhammad, Gilbert Burns, Jessica Andrade, Yan Xiaonan, Mosvar Uvialov, Bryce Mitchell. I think Bryce has to find a new partner, or that fight got canceled. I can't remember. And then the return of our boy Kron taking on Charles Jourdain. It's going to be a good fight. It's like 2 weeks away, right?
Yep.
All right. Next story that broke. We were kind of heartbroken about this because our boy Benny got his fight postponed. What do you think about this move, Fonzo? You excited about this? You okay with having to wait a little bit longer?
As long as it means we get to see it, yes. You know what I mean? Because many times when shit like this happens, the fight just completely goes away, and something else takes its place. And you always kind of are. I mean, how many times did we wait to see it never happen with fucking Khabib
Tony and
Tony?
Khabib, bro.
Right.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. So
I
at
would hate
least,
that. You're right.
I will. At least it's being rebooked, and it gives us a chance to actually see it.
I'm pray a rosary every night. Join me so that we can get this going. Make sure that everyone is protected. All right. Fresno House of Curanderia, we're gonna come to you for a candle. Help us out. It's for a good cause. All right.
Yeah.
So here's the card for that. What was it? UFC 289 now. So it's gonna be headlined by Amanda Nunes, Juliana Peña 3. Dude, have you heard any of the interviews for this by
No,
Juliana yet?
I have not. What is she saying?
Bro. All right, before I tell you anything, what did you think about the Amanda Nunes Juliana Peña 2? Was it a one-sided fight? You think it was highly competitive? What do you remember about it?
I thought it was an ass whooping from Juliana Pena to Amanda Nunes, dude. I mean, Amanda Nunes was not doing enough, in my opinion. Like, it was kind of competitive in the beginning, but Juliana Pena ended up taking control of the fight, if I remember correctly. Am I
Really?
remembering that wrong?
I thought that Amanda beat the shit out of her for 5 rounds. I don't remember Juliana doing anything really. She was tough as shit. She never got close to being submitted. She never got close to being TKO'd or KO'd, but I don't remember her posing much of a threat. And when I go on the chat rooms, when I'm on Reddit, when I'm listening to Luke, just all the podcasts, everybody's like, dude, what is she talking about? She got beat up from the feet up for 5 rounds. So I don't know. Maybe that's just the way that you gotta talk yourself into it, or she's trying to talk up a fight. But I honestly don't remember it being that competitive. I honestly don't even remember if I tuned in for the whole thing. I might have ended up watching highlights later on. But we'll see what happens. So 3rd time's the charm possibly for her, maybe. I don't know. But now we got another 5-round banger. Charlie Olives taking on Benio Dariush. Wonder Boy Thompson taking on Michelle Pereira. Dude, that's the dance partner that Wonder Boy wants. So, we're going to have some good fights on this, man. All right. UFC 290 news. So we just talked about UFC 288. That's the pay-per-view for May. We talked about 289, the pay-per-view for July. Now we're talking about 290. Oh, actually, I'm sorry.
That was June.
This is July. Yeah, so May to July. All right. So I think this is International Fight Week, if I'm not mistaken, Fonzo.
Yep.
Right? All right. So main event is going to be Brandon Moreno trying to get his revenge. 3rd time's the charm, possibly. He is 0-2 against Alexander Pantoja, although one of them was from not really on his record because it happened in the Ultimate Fighter House, right, Fonzo?
Right.
And then we're going to have the co-main event, Bobby Knuckles taking on a man who's been causing waves recently, Dricus du Plessis. We were talking about him last week. He's got that nose surgery. So, dude, I'm excited about that fight. And I heard Robert Whitaker on Ariel Helwani's podcast like the week before this, and they were asking him like, bro, if you don't get the Adesanya fight, who would you be interested in fighting? And he said Dricus right away.
No way.
He's like, dude, I'm not messing around. He's like, I'm here for the smoke. He wants a good fight, and I think it's gonna be a barn burner, dude. Like, these fools are gonna try to take each other's heads off, and whoever wins this fight, I don't care if it's Bobby Knuckles again, automatic title shot, automatic.
Yeah, I agree.
Right underneath that, dude, another fight that was just announced recently, Jalen the Tarantula Turner taking on Dan Hooker. Oh, I think this is a bad fight for Hooker, dude. I think this is a bad fight for Dan, but I think this is a great fight for the Tarantula to display his skills and propel him up, because he just went 3 rounds with my favorite, Matthias Gamrot, not too long ago. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that was a good fight. Gamrot taking it on late notice. He almost started running out of gas at the end, but I kind of felt like he dominated enough to win the fight. But this is a matchup tailor-made for Jalen, because Dan's just going to stand and strike with him, and that's what Jalen wants to do. So it's going to be a good card. Good card, bro. All right, let's keep moving forward. Last night, what was it? Ultimate Fight Night 23. How much of this card did you get to watch, dude?
I got to watch the main card.
All right, so I didn't watch all of the prelims, but I did watch this one. Muhammad Usman taking on Junior Tafa. Both of these guys have older brothers that are in the UFC and are major bangers. Obviously, Muhammad Usman is the younger brother of Kamaru Usman, and Junior Tafa, I can't remember the name of his older brother, but his older brother fights in the heavyweight division. And they both sling hammers, dude. So I don't know if you remember Muhammad's last fight. It was in the Ultimate Fighter finale, where he just pretty much murked this dude his opponent in the second round. I forgot the guy's name. The guy's fought already since. I think he won by decision not too long ago. But I thought we might see the same thing here, and we didn't. We just saw 2 tough-ass dudes going at it. Muhammad, I think, ended up scoring a unanimous decision, but he just kind of outworked him. Not quite what I thought we were going to see, but still, nonetheless, we'll see what happens in the future. Main card, though, bro. Here we have the main card. Let's not look at the main event right here. But look at the bottom 4 fights. Which one of those 4 impressed you the most? Or were you the most pumped to watch or excited during the fight?
Man, I think I drank a little too much and I'm kind of blurring from last night. But Bobby Green was a fucking that was a knockout, right? That was I'm just trying to remember right now. Let's pause.
He kind of he ducked in and they clashed heads.
Oh, yeah. That was, it was a fucking, it was, damn it.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they
But the Jeremiah Wells fight and the Matthew Selmsberger fight was a fucking scrap, dude. Because Matthew ended up unloading the kitchen sink in the first round, and Jeremiah was still there. He was getting so trashed in the first round. But by the end of the first round, he was able to turn the tables a little bit. And then in the second round, he never really overwhelmed Smellisberger, but he took everything that he had because Matt was unloading on him. He unloaded on him again in the second round, and Wells just kind of was just quantity over quality, I guess you could say, and he ended up scoring a unanimous decision. So I don't think that Jeremiah is going to be able to do that too many times because he took a beating, even though he's like, oh, yeah, I was cool. Nah, fool. You got rocked like a motherfucker. Yeah. You're lucky. You probably don't remember. Rewatch the fight. Work on your defense. Watch it again. It was a good fight. It was a great fight. It was a 3-round decision for Jeremiah Wells. We'll see what happens next. I don't see him fighting anybody in the top 15 anytime soon, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next because he was exciting to watch. Bobby Green, that was supposedly his last fight because he's talking about retiring, right?
No, he was saying he was going to retire the Bobby Green persona. He's going to come back as king.
Okay. All right.
That's what he was saying.
So he was pissed off that this was a ruled a no contest. He wants to get paid. And then remember that Ilia Topuria was supposed to fight Renato Moicano on an Ultimate Fight Night pretty soon, and it got canceled because Renato got hurt. So I saw on Twitter that Topuria already tweeted out to Bobby Green. He's like, yo, I need a dance partner. You want to fight? Let's get paid. So we'll see if anything happens. Maybe we'll see the king sooner than we think. What did you think about the co-main event? Early stoppage or not? That's really all I want to ask about it because it happened so fast.
Oh, man. I don't think so. I don't think it was. I think it was legit. What about you?
I think it was a good stoppage. I think he could have let him take another shot or two, but I'm okay with the stoppage because once he got cracked with that last GMP punch, he was just gonna come down more, dude, because he cracked him and he almost like turned him sideways, and he was like he was reaching for an ankle. Dude, what are you doing? Cover up. No, he didn't know where he was at.
Yeah, I mean,
so, I feel like the ref did save him.
Yeah, it could have. I mean, if it would have gone on, I mean, I guess it was a chance that he could have like done something to keep the fight going, but very slim chance of that happening.
Right? I think so too. Yeah, I don't think that there was anything else much left in the tank except taking some unnecessary shots. So live to see another day. And if you think it was a bad stoppage and Uncle Dana thinks it's a bad stoppage, he's going to give you another fight. So don't even trip. So it was a good fight.